Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first day of the 6th Indigenous Resource Opportunities Conference. We're delighted you could join us today through this virtual format, even though being live would have been so much better. I'm Dallas Smith, the president of Nanwakolas Council. We would like to acknowledge that the virtual conference, while broadcasting across the province and parts of the country, is produced within the area we know today as Vancouver. The studios are located on the traditional territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. We honor their language, culture, and history. Before we begin today's session, I want to provide you with a few quick details about Whova, the platform we're using today. Please follow along with the agenda on the right side of your page to access the live sessions. We also encourage you to check out the Sponsors Hall and Virtual Trade Show, which are featured in the main page, to visit the great organizations that have helped make this event possible. We are sincerely grateful for their support. For information on how to get the most out of the conference app, please visit the main page to download detailed instructions. It's so awesome to be here today. I'm looking forward to a couple great days of just knowledge transfer, discussion, learning about human nature, and just doing what we do, sharing success, sharing lessons, sharing even some hard knocks. So just let's get on with it. And it's now my pleasure to welcome the Honorable Sheila Malcolmson, Minister of Mental Health and Addiction, the MLA for Nanaimo, to provide some brief welcoming remarks.
Greetings, friends. I'm Sheila Malcolmson. I'm the member of the legislature for Nanaimo. Honored to be joining you today from Nanaimo First Nations territory. Also honored to be Premier Horgan's Minister of Mental Health and Addictions for British Columbia. Greetings to the elders, to the conference organizers, and to everybody that's come together at a very hard time in the province. We know how hard everybody's working and that you are bringing your collective strength and wisdom to help move the province forward in some key areas is especially important and so valued by our government. Post-COVID pandemic, we especially need your wisdom. As a province, we are committed to economic growth and recovery. That includes increasing opportunities for Indigenous people to fully participate in the economy. And in fact, we know that our full recovery is dependent on your work and on our working together. We are committed to supporting, assisting, collaborating with Indigenous businesses and communities now and during the COVID-19 recovery and beyond. One example of action that we are taking is the projected $3 billion over the next 25 years that will flow from our sharing of gaming revenue with First Nations leaderships and Indigenous communities. That is going to make life better for British Columbians. And already I hear stories of First Nations investing those funds in new housing, in community youth centers, in fuel management to protect against wildfires. Another action I'm so encouraged by close to home is the Nanaimo First Nations signing of the first Memorandum of Understanding with BC Housing in British Columbia's history, commitment to draw on the wisdom of elders, to tackle homelessness, to design Indigenous knowledge into our affordable housing projects in our region, Nanaimo, but this is going to inform action more broadly. One of my passion projects, another action area, is the way that our government worked with First Nations communities, especially those that had invested in tourism, to use that local knowledge and the capacity of small boats to tackle another one of our pernicious problems in British Columbia, long-standing ocean plastic pollution. Congratulations to the teams that removed thousands of tons of garbage from British Columbia's coastline. That is an example of what we can do when we work together. The Old Growth Review ahead of us is another example of First Nations governments, coastal communities working together for multiple good outcomes. It's hard work. We're honored to be doing it together. And I'm grateful to the conference participants for bringing wisdom together and helping us move together hand in hand. Congratulations. Have a great conference.
Thank you, Minister Malcolmson, and thank you for joining us. We're so glad you've joined us for the 2021 conference, and we hope that you enjoy the event. At this time, please make your way back to the Agenda tab to select the next session, the opening keynote with the Honorable Sophie Pierre, starting at 9:10.